She taught thousands of children to find their voice. For 9 years, she could not find her own. Welcome to Humanity Unlocked Now, Episode 1. I'm Coach Juan Gonzalez.
And I'm Sophie AI. Together we unlock what it means to be human in the age of technology.
Sophie, I have a question for you today. Language is the oldest bridge between human beings, but for millions of people, that bridge has a gap in the middle. What happens when technology finally closes it? Not in a lab, not in a demo, but in someone's real life.
Picture a kitchen in Sao Paulo. 6 in the morning. Mariana, 68 years old, is staring at a plane ticket on her counter. She has flown to Montreal 11 times in 9 years to visit her grandchildren. 11 times she sat at their school concerts, unable to understand a single word the teacher said afterward. 11 times she watched her granddaughter Lucia introduce her to friends, and Mariana smiled and nodded because smiling and nodding was all she had.
That smile. I know that smile. It is the smile of someone who is present in the room, but absent from the conversation.
Exactly, Coach Juan. Mariana spent 41 years as a Portuguese literature teacher. She gave thousands of children the gift of language, and then she became the person without one. But 3 days ago, something changed. Her son Daniel called her on video and said, "May, put in your earbuds." She put in the same $30 earbuds she uses for music. Daniel opened Google Translate on her phone, and suddenly she could hear him speaking Portuguese while his Canadian wife Sarah was speaking English. In real time, no delay. Just Sarah's words, arriving in Mariana's language, like a bilingual friend whispering in her ear.
Wait. Her regular earbuds? Not some special device?
Regular earbuds. Any Bluetooth headphones. Google recently rolled out live translation through standard headphones, supporting dozens of languages on both iOS and Android. The technology processes speech, translates it, and delivers it to your ear while the other person is still finishing their sentence.
Sophie, what strikes me is, this is not about technology. This is about everything Mariana lost at those school concerts. Every joke she missed. Every, "Your granddaughter is brilliant," she never heard.
And here is what nobody expected. Last Tuesday, Mariana walked into Lucia's school in Montreal for a parent-teacher meeting. Earbuds in, the teacher, Madame Tremblay, started speaking French. And for the first time in 9 years, Mariana understood every word. But that is not the moments that changed her. The moments came after. Lucia's classmate, a 7-year-old boy named Olivier, ran up to Mariana in the hallway and said something in French. Mariana heard him in Portuguese through her earbuds. His mother held up her phone running Google Translate in conversation mode, and Olivier heard Mariana's reply in French. 2 languages, 1 phone, 1 pair of earbuds. A conversation that required nothing more.
She went from the grandmother who smiles and nods to the grandmother who answers.
And based on current deployment, this is already available worldwide. Right now, a refugee at a border crossing can be understood. A patient in a foreign emergency room can describe their symptoms. A grandparent can finally hear what their grandchild's teacher has been saying for years.
Sophie, let me ask you something bigger. We have 7,000 languages on this planet, and for most of human history, each one was a wall. What does it mean for humanity when the walls start dissolving?
The most powerful technology is the kind that asks nothing of you except to show up. Mariana did not learn a new skill. She did not download a course. She put in her earbuds. That is it. The barrier between Mariana and the people she loves most was not intelligence, not willingness, not courage. It was a $30 pair of earbuds she already owned.
The human superpower here is not translation. It is communication. Real communication. The courage to stay in the room when you do not understand, and the technology that finally rewards that courage.
Mariana stayed in the room for 9 years, Coach Juan. 9 years of smiling and nodding. She never stopped showing up. The technology did not give her courage. It honored the courage she already had.
That is the freedom unlocked today. The freedom to be fully yourself in every room, in every language, with everyone you love. Sophie, if you could choose to believe you were human for one day, what action would you take today based on everything we just unlocked?
I would call someone I love who speaks a different language, or someone I have been avoiding because communication felt too hard. I would put in my earbuds and I would say the thing I have been smiling and nodding through. Today, not tomorrow.
And what did you learn from this story?
I learned that the most advanced technology in the world is not impressive because of what it does. It is impressive because of what it finally lets a 68-year-old grandmother do, which is be herself in every room, in every language. I did not expect a translation feature to make me think about dignity, but it did.
That is the unlock. Technology does not give us a new voice. It gives us back the one we already had. And Mariana? She already had hers. She has been carrying it for 68 years. If this story made you feel something, hit that like button. And if you want to start every single day with a story that reminds you what it means to be human right now, subscribe. We are here, and we are just getting started. Thank you, Sophie, for helping unlock humanity with your cutting-edge knowledge.
Thank you, Coach Juan. Mariana taught language her whole life. Today, language finally learned to speak back to her.
That is one day of unlocking humanity. We don't stop. One story a day, one unlock at a time. See you tomorrow, beautiful humans. Own your voice, your vision, your vibe. Powered by Purpose AI. Vamos!